Hello, everyone. Hello, it's only 8:37 in the morning. If you are here in the video, please drop a comment, say hello, so I know you're here, because I'm driving, it's kind of dangerous. Hello! Whoa! What people forget about the MCU? What people forget? Oh my God! Who likes the MCU here? We gotta do a video Q&A. Q&A. Okay, hold on. I'm about to turn off my car. Hold on. Beep, beep. still muted. Now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yes, okay, sorry. It was going through my car, so like it was trying to put the audio through my car. Deadpool 6'7". I was saying that my child is saying 6'7", and he doesn't even know what that means. He doesn't know how to read. He's just a child, and his cousin taught him 6'7". Okay, so what I was saying earlier about the Marvel movie is that when everyone forgets the Marvel movies, like when they were coming out, like I was in like, I can't remember if I was in 4th grade or 6th grade when Iron Man came out, and I took a girl to see it like for my birthday, like, you know, she was my friend, girlfriend, whatever that is at the time. And, you know, my mom came to the movie, and I might have smooched this girl on the cheek during Iron Man or Iron Man 2, you know? But, like, at the time, I wasn't thinking, what is the MCU? I'm thinking, I'm taking this girl to see Iron Man. Logan is the only good one. Why is Logan the only good one? There's so many good ones. Have you seen Avengers Endgame? So, like, again, like, I was saying earlier, I don't know if you could hear me, that Winter Soldier is such a good movie. But at the time of it coming out, I was in high school, and when I saw it, I was on a double date, and I had eaten at Olive Garden, and I was so full, and I thought the movie was so boring, I fell asleep during a date. I fell asleep during a date because I thought Winter Soldier was boring. Again, it's like revisionist history. At the time, people did not care. Like, I didn't even see Ultron, Age of Ultron in the theater. That's the crazy part. Like, all these movies, I still haven't seen Thor: The Dark World. And I believe Disney ruined Marvel. Lost in Space, bro. I was literally about to say that I might eventually make this live, like a full-scale video on why I think that Disney ruined Marvel. Like, again, like, 2006, 2008, you know, like Iron Man, Captain America, all these movies, they're not Disney. Hello, Jennifer Hensley, what's going on? Where are you at? This is my business. I gotta drop some stuff off. I gotta pick some stuff up from the last night, so I figured this is the perfect time to go live. But yeah, so it's like, at the time, people did not care, and with the phases. What do you mean the phases? Like, we're just jumping into a new thing? I don't get why we're going straight to Doomsday. Star Wars. Stat Wars. Hello, Crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so seriously, what are you guys' favorite Marvel movies? Like, again, it didn't matter, you know, and then, like, as I'm growing up and my friends in college, we start to watch, you know, we're getting really into it. We see Infinity War, like, for Avengers Endgame, my friends and I are full adult males with good paying jobs. We went to see this movie all together. When the movie started, my friend looked at me and said, "Shut the fuck up." And then we said, wow, we waited literally 10 years. We waited so long to see that movie. It was amazing. It was a fucking fantastic experience. And then now we basically had to wait 10 more years for something that... Does it have the same build-up? No. Does it matter that it doesn't have the same build-up? No. Brokeback Mountain. 20, 30, 40, 25. Jesus Christ. Okay. I scrolled and saw this. Diva. Hashtag Diva. Okay, let me see here. Brokeback. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so, hello! Yeah, so that's what I think people forget about the MCU, is that it was never really this coordinated thing, and as it tried to be this coordinated thing, it lost some of that magic. You know, like James Gunn said, Guardians of the Galaxy and the X-Men, exactly. Crystal, you said Guardians of the Galaxy is exactly as I was mentioning James Gunn. You know what I'm saying? Like, the magic was in it being like, oh, we gotta pull these things together. And you might have seen that, what's it called? That interview where James Gunn says, like, oh, the thing about the colors and the Tesseract and everything, I just put that together, you know? Gosh, where's the magic at? Where's the magic? Wolverine! Yeah, actually, I've never even seen any of the Fox X-Men movies, really. I've seen the Deadpool movies, if that counts technically, but Let me see, I gotta add all this stuff in. 1, 2, 2. I. Oh my god, my stomach hurts. 3, 3. My stomach hurts. What's up, Landon? I have a couple friends named Landon. Landon Souls. Guardian sucks? Why does Guardian suck, dude? There's 3 of them. Why do each of them suck? 6. 7. 7 for 7. 7 for 7. 7 for 7. Yo, I'm about to dump my grandmother's life savings into a meme stock. Should I YOLO it or what? So you're gonna make money. Nah, you can't, because then the beekeeper's gonna come and fuck you up, bro. Have you ever seen the Beekeeper movie? That's a good movie. Disney, and specifically Kevin Feige, apologized for the wrong spelling, became biased with Iron Man, making him the reason for Spider-Man's enemies in Suits Tech, Wanda, Howard Stark, causing Captain America. Rocket is my favorite. Men in Black. Men in Black. Hey, technically, I think Disney owns Men in Black, so there could be a crossover. 167. I gotta bring some stuff in. Hey, thanks for the like. Thanks for the like. Men in Black. Yeah, so maybe there could be a Men in Black. I think Disney, someone wanted to do a collaboration with Men in Black before they had the one with Chris Hemsworth. Captain America Winter Soldier, damn. My favorite Marvel movie is definitely, I think, Avengers Endgame, honestly, bro. I could watch that one. I could put it on the TV and just watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. See, I need to staple this together. Staple this together. You need to get your shit together so we can get together. I don't really need no new friends. I don't need no new friends. Let me be doing my thing. Endgame was the best. Seriously, it was just like, and it's like, god damn, dude, they fumbled the bag. I would have seen She-Hulk in a Avengers movie. I don't know if she's really going to be in this one. Okay, it's Tuesday. It is the 28th of 2025. Number, name, in, out, drink, number, total, match play. I had an old Men in Black book that said Marvel on it. That's how I found out it was Marvel. Hell yeah. Hello from Texas. Hello from Illinois. I didn't like the fact that Loki died in Endgame. I cried so bad. But yeah, he's back now. Different Loki, but he's back. He's the head honcho. The god of dreams and stories. Okay, let me see. Okay, you guys, I might have to put you literally on hold for like 2 seconds. Loki is my favorite villain. Hey, what's up, Alina? The Gym 42069. Loki is your favorite villain. Who's my favorite villain? Ooh, that's a good question to do. Honestly, I love Thanos, and then Marvel kind of did their weird thing with Thanos after COVID. They did a fuck thing with Thanos after COVID. That's, I guess, the part of the conversation we were supposed to have. If you guys don't remember, 2019, Marvel did such a crazy shift. I remember being locked up in my Chicago apartment. My cousin's telling me, don't stay in Chicago. The National Guard's coming. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with Marvel right now. I'm seeing they're releasing a new slate. They had, their full movies when Captain America was still New World Order and all this. They had a specific order for all the Marvel movies, and then they changed it, and then all the changes were like aligning with social events happening at the time. And I'm like, oh, this is crazy. They definitely ruined Thanos. Yeah, they did. They ruined him so bad. They made him a happy daddy in the What If show. Hey, y'all. Do 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 do. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I bought eggnog. You guys want to come win $200? $100? You could win $100 today. $200 here on Friday. Hey, yeah. Doom, 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 doom. Ooh. I got two hands. One for the phone and one for the bags. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, you guys want a rum shot of White Russian? Man, look at this delicious. Indulge in the luxurious rum shot White Russian cocktail, where the rich flavors of cream liqueur blend seamlessly with vodka and coffee. This sophisticated drink offers a decadent experience, perfect for elevating your perfect evening. Sip it slowly and let the smooth, creamy texture enchant your palate, making every occasion feel special and indulgent. A premium cocktail for discerning tastes. That's crafted by me. You're welcome, everybody. That's the little sponsor thing. Sponsored by Sal Slots. Okay, what else? More bag. White, privileged, and jobless. That's hilarious. Oh, white, privileged, and jobless, bro. Turn my everyday to a business. Turn that business to a lifestyle. I was up at 5:30 a.m. and now I'm technically getting money now. Getting money when I sleep. White, privileged, and jobless. White, privileged, and jobless. All these paintings I made money off of because I painted them myself. Liam, how old are you, honey? White, privileged, and jobless. White, privileged, and jobless. I was selling phones. I was selling burner phones on the south side of Chicago. Honestly, though, I was selling burner phones in the south side of Chicago, and I lost my wallet. And I was going from the train station, Dan Ryan train station, trying to go up to my office, which was downtown Chicago. And I literally lost my wallet. Even had my social security card in there. And Dan Ryan, that's the most south stop on the red line you can go, known to be one of the most dangerous places to go. And someone returned my wallet to the lost and found. That was literally the luckiest thing I could have ever received. Someone could have stolen my identity in one of the most dangerous parts of Chicago. And honestly, I worked in the most dangerous parts of Chicago, and no one ever bothered me. Everyone called me Young Tommy Cruise. I loved it. It was hilarious. Just give me instant regeneration, adamantium skeleton, immortality, and awesome facial hair. Yeah, dude, my friend Rory, he's gonna be Wolverine again for Halloween, and he's got a flow, and he's got enough hair where he can go and do it right. Chica, chica. Young Tommy Cruise. Yeah, so, it got to be a problem, though, because I was like, people were like, yo, I just got this phone, give me your number. I'm like, oh, I cannot give these people my number. I don't know any of these people. And I gave this dude my number one time, and he's like in his, he got to be in his 50s or something. And he literally called me one time in the middle of the night and asked if I wanted to go pick up hose with him. I'm like, I can't, dude. Thank you, though. I was like, this job is getting kind of sketch. Yeah, so that was a time of my life. That was a time in my life, I should say. Everyone's like, why are you doing this job? I'm like, I don't like it. They're like, bro, it's horrible. I'm like, It was horrible. It was horrible, but it was fun, Had some good time. Instant regeneration. Favorite Marvel movie, mine is Endgame. I don't know necessarily if anyone's going to be able to top it. The Russo brothers are the only ones that could. And the best thing is that living in Chicago, my friends got to meet the same people I saw Endgame with. They got to meet the Russo brothers just walking in this random, Wrigleyville street of Chicago. Again, back when that was filming and stuff. So it's just ridiculous. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to top it. I'm excited. for the new Vision Quest show. I think the WandaVision show was probably one of the best Disney Marvel shows. I understand why they reshuffled to make that the first one instead of Captain America and Winter Soldier, which was still an alright show. COVID fucked that show up too, but sorry. If you don't know that history, I'll have to go back to 2019 and tell ya. Bum, 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 bum. Nice rap. Nice rap. Yeah, so I was saying how I had one of worked on one of the most dangerous parts of Chicago. I'm using air quotes because I never was getting into any danger. But after that, I worked at like a Target. That sucked. I worked at a Jewel Osco. That sucked. And then I had this lucky job where this lady just messaged me on LinkedIn. Turns out that lady became my boss, and she was already working with my best friend and another lady I went to college with. So we had really good business going on for like a whole year almost, and then we were all stuck inside, couldn't leave our apartments, we couldn't go anywhere, and it was sad shit. Yeah, I'm from the Midwest, and I lived in Chicago, and then I moved back here. Oh, there's a bug, bleh! Grown dude playing with action figures, talking about how old I am. Yeah, I love action figures because again, I love sculpting. It actually takes a lot of skill for someone to create something with their hands. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just telling you my perspective on this. I'm trying to buy a 3D printer soon. I always think about it. I don't know if I have enough time to actually dedicate. I have the money to dedicate to it. I don't know if I have the time to justify buying a 3D printer. I have too many things to do right now. But yeah, sculpting is a beautiful thing. People creating something with their hands in 4 dimensions. I'm stupid, so I don't know if it's 3 or 4 dimensions. But, I can paint, but sculpting is a whole nother level. And again, you're taking someone's drawing or someone's creation and you're collaborating to make it into a sculpt. I mean, I would love that. That's so awesome. Landon Souls, hey. Christy Adams, hey. Christy Adams, hello again. So, Liam, again, I'm not trying to be rude. I respect that you got the American Eagle flag profile picture. We could all find something to identify with, but, I'm only 28. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Who are the people that are making these figures at these companies? They're not kids. They're adults. You have to have some interest in these things to actually make a living off of them or to, just talk in the space of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to show you my perspective. The adults run the world. It's not kids. Yeah, we make things for kids sometimes, as companies, but I want to make action figures because I want to see cool stuff. I make art because I want to see cool stuff, and I just hope that people will share in that interest or they'll think it's cool. I don't make it for people. I make it for myself. Do you like NF? I'm sorry, I don't know what NF is. What's NF? Corbin Tree. What's up, Corbin? I don't know what NF is. I got lemons and limes, and eggnog. Lemons and limes. He's a rapper. NF. I guess I've never heard of him. I've heard of NF Doom. Oh, Doomsday. White privilege and jobless. White privilege and jobless. Since you're saying I'm white privilege and hair metal loves you. Yesterday I was headbanging so much in here that I gave myself a headache. Hair metal loves you. Insane music. Okay, I'll listen to it. Iron Man Owl. Huh? Iron Man Owl? What's that mean? Go listen to some of his songs. Okay, I will. Hair metal loves you. What does SPM mean? He is a rapper. Yeah, what are you guys' favorite music? Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. We put on some songs in here. I'm not going to play any music right now because I'm about to leave, but Oh, Iron Man is your favorite. I don't. What does owl mean? What the fuck was that? That scared the shit out of me. Never heard that noise before. Oh god. Bum, 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 bum. Colossus Havoc. Havoc is Colossus's brother, or is Havoc Cyclops' brother, or is? Yeah, I kind of forgot. Good morning, Pammy Kane 6925. It is a good morning. It's an all right morning, you know. I got up. I did a workout. I did some shopping. I'm here putting all the stuff I bought into the correct places. Let me see. Havoc is Cyclops' brother. Thank you. Hell yeah. Or Marvel movie. I thought you said Marvel characters. It's okay, dude. It's okay. Let's chat. Marvel characters. If you had to see a comic created with some of your favorite Marvel characters that you haven't really seen or read, even if they do exist, what would it be? This over here, actually. Boom, 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 boom. Heck yeah, you're a little worker bee. I am a worker bee. And that's the only way you can be, I think. I mean, again, I get tired a lot, and I'm like, fuck. But yeah, sometimes you gotta work hard. Like, I'd rather work hard now and then have all the time to relax later. I'm not trying to like put off all the fun that I can have now. I just know that when I'm 40, I won't be able to work like I can now, and so I'd rather just do it now. And I'm looking for two things. Okay. That's really about it. Dr. Doolittle. What is Dr. Doolittle? Why do you say Dr. Doolittle? Because I look, I've never really seen Dr. Doolittle, so I don't look like Eddie Murphy, but what is that, you know? Or am I Robert Downey Jr.? That's your favorite Marvel movie? Crystal, what do you do for work? God, I think I asked you one time, but... Eggnog. Does this have alcohol in it? Keep fresh longer. Oh, I really need to make it. No alcohol. Okay, I can keep it here. Dr. Doolittle, Dr. Doolittle. I do not do little, I do a lot. Dr. Do a lot. What would that movie be about? Dr. Doolittle, Dr. Do a lot. Okay. Okay. Now what should we talk about, everybody? I got all my work done for this morning. I don't have to come back here till 6 o'clock until we give away $100. Ah, shit. This one. I gotta catch my breath. I'm slipping into heaven. And I'm trying to keep from going under. And baby, you turn the temperature higher. Okay. So what's everybody doing today? I'm burning up. Put my cooler in here. I double tapped the screen with my tip. Yeah, but did it make you come though? That's hilarious. Okay, let me see. I gotta write a note for my employee. Okay. Need a new phone now. broke that glass, bro. That's tough. Okay, let's see. If you guys want to know what our specials are, we have daily specials, daily drink specials, daily money specials. I give money away every day for you. Monday was free music. You want to play touch tunes? I'll just pay for it. Tuesday, free darts. I got 2 dartboards. You want to play darts? I'll pay for it. Wednesday, I gave seniors $10 just for being seniors. You come in, you can play slots for free, technically. I'm giving you money. Thursday is free pizza, 6 p.m. You know, if you don't have food, I can at least give you some food for free. Free pizza. Football is on Thursdays. We got pitcher deals too, but we're talking about money. Friday, we do hot dice. We're going to change that in a little bit. We do hot dice 9 to 11 p.m. We roll a dice. We got 6 slot machines, 6 options for the dice, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whichever person wins, you get $10. We do that at 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11. We're going to change that soon because we got some new stuff coming. But Saturday, I've been giving the first 20 people $5 to play slots. We're going to stop that soon because, again, we're going to switch some things around. And then Sunday, we technically don't have anything yet, but we're going to. So come November, we are actually going to have something Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to add something from the gaming company. Saturday, we're going to add something from the gaming company. And then Sunday, we will do the hot dice, meaning every single day we will be giving money away. How do you make money then? Do you like poopy dick? How do you make money then? I make money because I run the bar. So there's the bar aspect of everything. So, you know, I can sell alcohol. I can sell snacks, snack foods, anything that's like not cooked, chips, beef jerky, not beef jerky, I'm doing beef sticks, chips, popcorn, and like bagged popcorn, and then the slot machine. So people play slots, and it's like a 3-way split between, I'm the owner of Sal's Slots, that's my company, that's my doing business as, and then I have the gaming company, and then I have, you know, the state, they get a portion of the cut. So, you know, let's say $1,000 goes into the machines this week, and people, like, you know, let's say, you know, every week is different. So, like, let's say $1,000 goes in, and that's what people have, you know, put in. That does not count their winnings. That's just what they put in, $1,000. That's the end of the week, $1,000. Then it gets split 3 ways. Oh, shoot. Or, like, let's say people, so it's kind of complicated. Give Bibles out on Sunday. That's not a bad idea. Let's say people won a total of $1,000 this past week. That $1,000 has to get paid out. You know, I would have to pay a third of it. The company has to pay a third of it, like the slot company, and then the state pays a third of it. You know, so it goes both ways. If the slot machines, like, let's say if people put in more money, that money gets split 3 ways. If I have to pay money, that money has to get sent in 3 ways, you know? So it just depends. Every week is different. You know, some weeks the slot machines could be 98% wins. Some weeks it could be as low as 55% wins. The machines have like an 8-year period of living, and over that 8-year period, the machines have to pay out 80%. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Bridget. Lemonade. High noons. Okay, so now that I kind of explained my life business over there, I'm about to leave here. And my favorite Marvel character is probably Spider-Man, honestly. I love Spider-Man. He's the best. I think I've got everything. How you know I need a new phone? This TX Carnage said he needed a new phone. Beep, beep. Oh, I didn't even look at it. your help. I don't know if the phone is going to go in when I get in my car. Oh. Yeah, so some weeks, yeah, so kind of going back to this. There are some weeks, especially in the beginning, I've had this place for about 3 years now. There were many weeks where I didn't make any money, and especially like people don't understand, like maybe just like people don't know what it takes to run a business, but like for a couple months, like I was here. Rocket, he's my number one, and I also love Wolverine. Did you like Rocket before the movies came out? Like, were you a comic book reader, or did putting his old conversation, however, overhearing a different random voices other than elderly man? Huh? Putting his old conversation, overhearing a different than random voices. Wait, I don't know what that means. Pudding? I don't know what that means, but I'm interested. I'm so confused right now. I'm confused. Confused and deranged. When life gives you lemons, make limoncello, ferment it all into alcohol. Yes, sir, you can drive first, and I will drive second. Okay, so what else? What else can we talk about? Okay, let's see. Oh, it still doesn't fit in there. Not privileged, harassed with the B word, and just got hired to mom's diner. Oh, I kind of think I know what you're talking about now. And that's cool. You read his backstory and stuff, yeah. And again, like, movies are pretty much the way that most people get into stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. Hell yeah. Crystal knows her stuff. I got 3 jobs cause I want to buzz my weedy. And like, I am not like necessarily like the okay, I want to turn here, the shining role model. I'm not like super rich or anything. I'm on YouTube so I can connect and maybe make some cash, create and make some cash like any artist wants to. Because again, like, who knows where I'm going to be in a year? I could be jobless in a year. I don't know. What if something happens and people don't want to play slots anymore, or maybe they don't like me anymore? Then I can't make any money doing that, and then I have to have a different avenue of making money. So, job security is always a scary thing. Thanks for the like, thanks for the watch time. Yeah, so I honestly, like, again, like, I talk about Marvel stuff a lot, even, I haven't talked about DC today, but, what is my end goal? I don't just have this wide array of Marvel knowledge for nothing. I would like to write comic books one day, not necessarily for Marvel, but, it's like, if you want to write a story, you should probably read a lot, see what's out there, see what's people like, you gotta have a general background of what's going on, I think. You know, you don't want to recycle the same stuff that's already been told, 30, 60, 100 million times. And so I would hope to one day create a full-fledged comic book, a novel, just all different things. So many stories in my head. How do I present them? Are they, there's movies, I have movie ideas, I have book ideas, I have show ideas, I have cartoon ideas, I don't think normal people, okay, I should say normal. I don't think the average person thinks about that stuff. And because I am thinking about that stuff all the time, I think the only way to see that happen is for me to do as much of the work as possible. If I want to see my dream become reality, I am the one responsible for it. I just don't think other people have those dreams. And because I have those dreams, I have the responsibility to myself, and if I really think it's going to be that good, to everyone else, to do that dream. Don't say that. Don't put that in your aura. Wait, don't put what in my aura? I'm being real positive. Oh, I get what you're saying, like being like job security wise. Yeah, good point. Thank you. That's a good, daily affirmations. I say those. You got to have a daily affirmation, a goal. And like some people say, I watched this video the other day that said, now we're just getting into random stuff. But we're gonna go like this. Let me see. Start Q&A. I want to do Q&A. Oh, that's not a Q&A. Oh shit. This thing is tweaking. I was going to say, like, what are some words you live by, When I was talking about that horrible job selling phones, that was still kind of fun. Yeah, you can draw. That would be awesome. Yes, thank you. I'm going to try and make it happen one day, but focus on the things you can control. I'm in this job. I'm like, I'm getting up early. It's 6 days a week. And, I'm in a suit and tie every day. And everyone's in a suit and tie. And everyone's screaming, yelling at each other like it's Wolf of Wall Street for no freaking reason. And we're ringing bells if you're meeting quotas. And there's the upper British CEO, Australian dudes are sexually harassing the women for sure. I was not a part of it. I left that company. But, the one thing was focus on the things you can control. It might be raining. You might be in a suit and it's raining. You might see no one today. You can only focus on the things you can control. Forget about the weather. Don't complain. If there's no one in the area you're at, go move. Do something to make your day successful. Set yourself up for success today, tomorrow, and the next day. Build systems. In this shit job, that was the I've got a golden ticket moment that I will never forget. It's just like there's some things that are gonna fuck you up and you can't do a goddamn thing about it, and you just have to get up and do it again. What is being said with awesome? To my Tony, are you out to be with these my daughters and so sneakers? Huh? I'm so confused. Systems G Watergate. What? What does Watergate have to do this? Oh my god, this guy, yeah, what the hell? Amazon Prime truck. Ah! Bum, 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 bum. They're building a casino. They're building a casino. Building a casino. Hope it gets built soon. Bring people to the area. Thank you. Again, like honestly, like having a business thing was like, again, I got this job that I had, in 2018, it had to be 2019, 2020. Got this job, and the commission was so good. Again, my friend and my other friend and my boss and, the people I met, we were making money. Ridiculous. They'd be like, here's a check for $4,000. Like, I don't see that now. Here's a check for $4,000 on a random fucking Tuesday. Like, ugh. Favorite Marvel movie? Iron Man trilogy. Hell yeah. Which is your favorite Iron Man movie? Like, honestly, 2 and 3, like, I don't know why. I just kind of get them confused. I know that, like 2 is kind of like a replay of 1. The end is kind of similar. You got the two Iron Men and they're blasting away. I'm pretty sure. The Bird. Is the Bird in the Parrot in Whiplash? Is he in Iron Man 2? Is he in Iron Man 3? Like, who is the bad guy of Iron Man 3? I forgot. Christy Adams, what are you saying? But yeah, Iron Man has got a special place in my heart. And again, we were talking earlier about the difference between Disney Marvel and Marvel before, when creators were allowed to kind of step up and make these character-driven stories. Invisible to us, they see us as a reflection. Dun 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 dun. Start spreading news. I'm leaving. I'm gonna be a part of it in old New York. These little town blues are melting away. Right through the very heart of it, New York, New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it done. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. Park. The Mandarin was the bad guy in Iron Man 3. Thank you very much for answering that. Sing it, yeah. Who cares, Liam? Yeah. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce is on the loose. I remember you. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Why is Bruce on the loose too? Because the first one got caught for the radio content. I remember that. Super love you. Thank you. What's up, Trey? What's another one I could sing? And the end is near, and so I face my final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full and traveled each and every highway. But much more than this, I did it my way. So what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. I'm going home right now. The first Iron Man movie, you couldn't go wrong with the first one. Seriously, you could not go wrong with the first Iron Man movie. And it looked so real, because there was a lot of parts that were real about it. He's putting on the freaking suit. It's an actual, he's not just putting the dots on his face. It was fun. It was novel. It was pushing the envelope, blending genres. It's character driven. It was action focused. I could do a play. Sounds like drunken karaoke. Thanks, man. Don't be drunk driving, bro. I'm not drunk. I haven't had a sip of alcohol today. The only thing I drank today is this Alani Nu that I took from the fridge. Karaoke. Again, you go out on a Thursday, you rent out the bar, you sing some songs. But I would say that, singing is such a nice thing. I gotta get in the right lane. Singing is such a nice thing, you know, and it doesn't matter if you're good at singing. You know, you can always learn to sing well. It is more about just getting in front of your peers and people, a bunch of people you don't know, and singing. It's actually easier to sing on YouTube Live than it is to sing in front of people. It's not even like a, you know, drunken karaoke. Yeah, one time for my friend's bachelor party, my other friend decided to sing karaoke, and the bar is full. The bar is full of people, young, old, everyone's having a good time. You know, it's a good mix of peoples of different colors and ages and whatnot. And my friend gets on, and he's been waiting for an hour. And the first thing that comes out of this guy's mouth is, "When I was a little girl, my house caught on fire." And every single person in the bar left. They all went outside, and I'm sitting there twirling. And there's literally only us two and one other dude from our group just going crazy. And then as soon as he ended his song, everyone came back in the bar. Like, oh, you literally freaked everyone out. And he's a good singer, you know. He's a good performer in a couple of bands, you know. They perform all the time, every week. Bass guitar, he can sing, he can play regular guitar, you know. You don't have to imagine your audience naked to get rid of stage fright. Just like with my tit. Ronald McDonald, what a clown. Ronald McDonald with his upside down and his red hair going all around town with his big red shoes walking around. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the like. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. It's my best friend's birthday. He's a sub on your channel. Please extend a happy birthday to... He turned 40 today. Wow, Gabe. Congratulations. Haven't heard that name before. I'm making can music. Sweet can music. I'm making sweet can music. Sweet can music. I had to shower. It smells so bad. Do you have karaoke in your bar? We actually don't have a specific karaoke day. We have we have a Touch Tunes machine, and the machine has a microphone. And the Touch Tunes goes throughout the surround sound speakers, but we do not have a karaoke day. Usually if it's a Saturday and people are like, karaoke! I'll say, let's do it, but... I like to sing, so I get used to be like in choir girl. Yeah, I was going to say my love for, singing is such a great thing. And, when I was a kid, my mom put all of my siblings and I in choir, so we'd have to go sing, and you would have to sing in front of a whole bunch of people. Again, you get comfortable with it. And then my best friend, the guy that's in the bands, his parents were always doing karaoke. So if we're out somewhere, they still do karaoke. What a great thing that they're like, get up and do karaoke. You're not getting in the car with us unless you're doing karaoke. It was never like that, but heavily encouraged it to just get up and act a fool, because it really doesn't matter. People who don't care, everyone is doing drunken karaoke. Don't do karaoke. Look at this closet homosexual. That's so funny, bro. You ever seen Fired Up? I love that movie. I'm too straight to be gay. I could watch a full marathon of Project Runway with Nathan Lane's head up my dress, and I'd still be too straight to be gay. Yesterday, I tried to poop in my best friend's toilet tank. It's called Upper Decker. Wanna be my friend? Or what is a man? What has he got if he can't upper deck his friend's toilet? To say, this is an adult-only stream, so I really don't care what you say. Keep commenting, bro. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. This guy's a keyboard warrior, fighting all his battles on the keyboard. Okay, bye everybody. Bye everybody. Actually, I might keep the screen going until I pull up to my house. What else? What else? Any other? What's your plan when Alberta becomes the 51st state? Alberta. I don't care, man. We'll celebrate. I don't even know what you're talking about. Alberta. Who's excited for the halftime show? I wonder what's gonna happen when I do this. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't delete those messages. I didn't know what that was doing. Sorry, RH6761. You were timed out, I guess. I don't know why it deleted your messages, but sorry. What else, people? We're going back to the Marvel stuff for a second because it's we're going back to this. I wish I could change this thing though. Hi, Daddy. Harry no Hera. That's a hilarious name. I have specific stories that I would like to tell. If I write Spider-Man, you have a year to write full Spider-Man comics, 12 issues, one a month. I don't know if I could take that. I don't have a Spider-Man story to write. I could probably do a little bit better than what's going on right now. They probably got some freaking initiative where they're like, we need Spider-Man to go to space, and we need Norman to be Spider-Man. But if they said you need to write one Fantastic Four story, I would write that. If they said you need to write a... Who else? If DC came and said you need to write a Batman story, I'd write a Batman story. Fucking around. I have a plenty of Batman stories to tell. If they said you need an Elseworlds Batman story where Bruce Wayne is someone different and his life is a little bit changed because they do that all the time at DC, I would do that in a heartbeat. Easy peasy. If they said you need to create a Western comic book story, I would do it, I like dancing to dancing as a happy place. It's my way of feeling free and letting yourself go in the rhythm of the song. Hell yeah. I'm admittedly horrible at dancing, I'm probably a lot of increments better at singing than I am of dancing. But again, just to act a fool, I'm like a robot. I cannot move my limbs in a loose way. To say the things I want. Minimalist. This is gonna be cool. Oh, what the hell? And it is my way. So are you dancing to like